Hello, welcome to Bharati Vidyalaya Metric Digital Lab. Today, we are going to see the poem Unit 7, The Stick Together Families is written by Edgar Albert Gust. Students, before we see the poem, let me ask some questions to you. How do you treat your grandparents, parents, your siblings, brothers and sisters, friends, teachers, relatives, neighbors, etc.? Take your own time. Think about this. Just one warm-up. At the heart of life lie the relationships you have with other people, with the family, classmates, and friends close by and far away. All relationships are based on some commonly accepted values like respect, honesty, consideration, and commitment. Think about all the important relationships in your life. Okay, students, how do you feel when your parents are away from your home and leaving you alone? You feel bored and irritated. Then there is no companion for you to play and share your ideas and feelings. Students, in such a situation, you feel you will have someone to play with you, share your thoughts and ideas. Then only you will be happy. If there is someone to take care of you in that moment, you will feel very happy because you will feel very secure and trust them when you need the most. Like your grandparent, aunt and uncle. Yes, I know you will be very happy. Next, children, what do you find in this picture? You can see a boy. What is he thinking of? Yes, you guessed it correctly. He is deeply thinking of stick together family. In other words, we can say joint family. What is a stick together family? A family that consists of parent, children, aunts, uncle, cousin and grandparents is called a stick-together family. And why family is considered as the greatest gift? Because family bondage gives us strong foundation. We get identity from our family. Family is a supportive system for everyone. In what are the ways do you find your family to be a supportive system? Only our parents, our family, fulfills our basic requirements like food, clothes and shelter, etc. When we feel disappointed, certain things, the members of the family alone can give their moral support. When we cannot take a decision, it is the family who stands by us, guides us in right path. Do you agree this? Now let's see the difference between nuclear family and joint family. Nuclear family. Father, mother and their children alone live in a nuclear family. It is also called a small family. Joint family. Whereas in joint family, grandfather, grandmother, father, mother, uncle, aunt and their children like under one roof unitedly, it is also called a large family. Before we see the poem, A Stick Together Families, we see the poet's introduction. The poem A Stick Together Family is written by the poet Edgar Albert Gust. He is a British-born American poet. He was popular in the first half of the 20th century and became known as people's poet. His poems often had an inspirational and optimistic view of everyday life. Some of his works are Don't Quit, Making the House a Home, Mother, The Light of Faith, You, Poems for the Home Folks, Between You and Me, My Philosophy of Life, and A Friendly Way. The poem A Stick Together Family has 4 stanzas. Now, I am going to read the poem. Listen carefully. Before we read the poem, we learned a glossary. First, stick together. Stick with each other, support and help each other. wholesome, healthy, beneficial. Folk, people, family. Conventions, a large formal meeting of people who have a similar interest. Fireside, the area around a fireplace, furnace. Shatter, to break suddenly into very small pieces. Wander, roam. Bitterness, anger and disappointment. Now we read the poem, stanza 1. The stick-together families are happier by far than the brothers and the sisters who take separate highways are. The gladdest people living are the wholesome folks who make a circle at the fireside that no power but death can break. And the finest of convention ever held beneath the sun are the little family gatherings when the busy day is done. There are rich folk, there are poor folk who imagine they are wise, and they are very quick to shatter all the little family ties. Each goes searching after pleasure in his own selected way. Each with strangers likes to wander, and with strangers likes to play. But its bitterness they harvest, and its empty joy they find. For the children that are wisest are the stick-together kind. Let us see the explanation of these two stanzas. First, the poet brings out the difference in the attitudes of children living in joint family and nuclear family. The stick-together families are the happiest of all, whereas the brothers and sisters of nuclear families take separate ways. The gladdest people are the children from joint family who circle near the fireside. No power other than death can break them. I hope you all understand for the first stanza here. Now I am going to ask some questions to you. Okay, listen carefully. The stick-together families are happiest by far than the brothers and the sisters who take separate highways are. What do you mean by stick-together families? The people who live unitedly with their relatives are called stick-together families. Who take separate highways? Yes, you are right. The brothers and sisters of nuclear families take separate highways. Next, see. The gladdest people living are the wholesome folks who make a circle at the fireside that no power but death can break. Who are the gladdest people here? Yes, you are right. The gladdest people are the children from joint family. Where do they gather? They gather at the fireside. What can break their unity? Death only can break their unity. The stick-together families are the happiest families. They gather at home at the end of the day. They share their happiness by being together under the same roof. The families that split are unable to share their happiness. So they are found to be in loneliness. Do you know the difference? The stick-together families and the nuclear family? I hope you all understand this first stanza. Next we go and see the second stanza. There are rich folk, there are poor folk who imagine they are wise, and they are very quick to shatter all the little family ties. Each goes searching after pleasure in his own selected way. Each with strangers likes to wander, and with strangers likes to play. But its bitterness they harvest, and its empty joy they find. For the children that are wisest are the stick together kind. Here, in this second stanza, the poet said that the rich and the poor folk imagine themselves to be wise, and in the process they shatter their family ties. Each of them goes searching for pleasure in their own selected way. They harvest only bitterness and find empty searching of joy. And at last he stresses his point here. But the wisest among them are the children of the stick together families. Okay, now I am going to ask some questions. Listen carefully. See this line. There are rich folk, there are poor folk. Who imagine they are? What do the rich and poor folk imagine themselves to be? Folk means people here. Think and tell your answer. Yes, you are right. The rich and poor folk imagines themselves to be wise. Next. And they are very quick to shatter all the little family ties. Whom does they refer to? They refers to the rich and poor folk. What do they do to their family? They shatter their family ties. Next, each goes searching after pleasure in his own selected way. What are they searching for? They are searching for pleasure in their own selected way. Do they find pleasure in their own selected way? No, they do not find pleasure and come back to their family members. Each with the strangers like to wander, and with the strangers likes to play. Why do they like to wander and play with strangers? They imagine that they find joy with the unknown persons rather than family members. But its bitterness they harvest and its empty joy they find. What do they harvest? They harvest only bitterness. What do you mean by empty joy? They act like being happy but not in real. For the children that are wisest or the stick together kind, who are the wisest children? The children from the stick together family are the wisest children. I hope you all understand this second stanza. Next we go and see the third and fourth stanza. Third stanza. There are some who seem to fancy that for gladness they must roam, that for smiles that are the brightest they must wander far from home, that the strange friend is the true friend and they travel far astray. They waste their lives in striving for a joy that's far away. But the gladdest sort of people when the busy day is done are the brothers and the sisters who together share their fun. What does mean astray here? Astray means away from the correct path or correct way of doing something. Now we go and see the explanation of third stanza. Some people, they think they must roam for their simple pleasure, and also they believe the strangers only can solve all the problems in their lives, so that they misguided by the new friends, that means the strangers, and at last they waste their lives because they go away from the correct path. Here, see the first two lines. There are some who seem to fancy that for gladness they must roam, that for smiles that are the brightest they must wander far from home. Why do they roam? Yes, you are right. They roam for gladness or happiness. According to them, when do they get bright smiles? Yes, you are right. According to them, they get bright smiles when they wander far away from home. See the last two lines. But the gladdest sort of people when the busy day is done are the brothers and the sisters who together share their fun. Okay, see the last line. When the busy day is done, they share their fun together. Who are the gladdest people here? Yes, you are right. The gladdest people are the children from joint family or stick together family who circle near the fireside. When do they share their fun? When the busy day is over or done, they together share their fun. What does who refer to? Who refers to the brothers and sisters of a joint family. Next we go and see the fourth stanza. It is the stick together family that wins the joy of earth, that hears the sweetest music and that finds the finest myth. It's the old home roof that shelters all the charm that life can give. There you find the gladdest playground, there the happiest spot to live. And oh, weary wandering brother, if contentment you would win, come you back into the fireside and be comrade with your kin. Okay, dear friend, what does weary mean here? The word weary means tired. Content means it means satisfaction. Comrade. Comrade means a friend. And last, kin. Kin means close relative. See the last stanza's explanation. It is a stick together family that wins the joy of earth. Who wins the joy of earth at last? The stick together family wins the joy of earth. How do they find their joy? They find their joy in hearing the sweetest music at home with their family. What does the poet mean by stick together family? Stick together family means the joint family. The stick together family only wins the joy of earth. The old house shelters all the charm of life. The poet invites wandering brothers to come and join the stick together families in their fireside and have fun. So, the moral of the story here, the poet stress his point of view is the stick together family is a valuable and healthy one to the society. So I hope you all understand this poem. Thank you, friends.